Who knows? But anyways, I wanted to first start off by saying that I've been doing some more research on some maps. And I guess they finished the map contest for the next map pool. It's all done, it's all judged. And I'm going to go ahead and go through the winners right now and look at them and see what I think of them. And hopefully, cross our fingers that cross our fingers that it ends up in the next map pool November. So let's go ahead and check them out. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see what they got. I haven't looked at them yet, so I have no idea. I have no idea what they're gonna look like, so we're gonna see. Right now. Here we go. Here we go. Here it is. TL Map Contest, powered by a Shopify. Voting has closed and ballots have been counted. It's time to announce the winners of the TL Net Map Contest number 15. We'd like to thank all the map makers for the map submissions, the TLMC judges for selecting the 16 finalists, Wardy for running another fantastic TLMC tournament, the players who participated, and Shopify, ESL, and Blizzard for helping us hold another iteration of TLMC. And of course, we're grateful for all the fans who voted on the final 16 maps. First place, $800. Second place, $500. Third place, $250. Fourth place, $150. And fifth place, $100. So the first map we have right now that was in fifth place that got voted was Treadmill by Z-Rec. Looks like a pretty cool map. I like the way that it's set up. I mean, it's pretty, has the natural right here, and then this one's kind of covered right here, isn't it? There's only one way to get into that spot. And they're right across from each other. I just noticed that. Wow. I wonder what they're like. Oh, they're just covered by rocks, so you have to like run around it. Oh, look at that. Are these slow zones? Are those slow zones or are they speed zones? They're probably slow zones, just by the color of it. Yeah, color of it is slow zone. Wow, look at that. So you got your first, your second, your third. It's covered by rocks right here you gotta destroy in order to get to over here. So there's not really rushing distance here, but be fighting next to the geysers. I mean, I have no freaking idea what I'm talking about, so don't listen to anything I say. I don't know anything about balance. All I know is from what it looks like, there's gonna be some fighting going on right here. Definitely. Kind of looks like it's prone to airdrops too. That's cool. Got some speed zones right here. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. Treadmill makes use of very smartly positioned slow and accelerated zones, taking full advantage of them and synergizing them with mirrored symmetry layout. Treadmill has already delivered some solid games during the Wardy Map Contest tournament, and certainly has potential to keep doing so if selected for the competitive ladder. High risk reward center bases are sure to give major advantage to players that secures one if they're forced to GG while trying. Yes, yes, yes. Cool. It's an interesting map. So that's the fifth place map. What's the fourth place map look like? Pride of Altarius. Altarius. Dude, I cannot pronounce words. Dude, the first thing I noticed when I looked at this map was mini golf. I don't know why. I just thought it was like mini golf for some reason. Maybe because of the way the color textures are and stuff. But now that I'm actually looking at it closer, it looks pretty cool. It's in the middle. Oh wow, that's cool. That's like a see-through to the sky and stuff. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a really cool map. I actually like this one better than the other one, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's cool. I could see why I got better than the other one. The other one was 5th place, this one's 4th place, so it can only get better as we go up, right? Map maker from mainland China. A scene that most major tournaments, but sometimes feels detached from the rest of the StarCraft 2 community. I can see that. Pride of Altaris favors... Wow, dude. Every time I turn on the stream, I get like... Pride of favors more defensive gameplay during the early middle phases due to its high ground and natural and easily defended initial expansions. As the game moves on, the action is directed to the Central Valley, where players will have to wrestle for control of several late game expansions. Yeah, I like it. It's really cool. Cooler than the other one, definitely, but I appreciate this one, but I don't know, it just kind of seems like it's gonna be like really stressful map, especially if you break down the rocks and the other rocks, and then the drops. I don't know how fast somebody could drop. Yeah, I don't know. Might not like that one as much, but I do like this one. I like the layout of it. It seems pretty even. So the 3rd place map we got is Yamatia. Dude, I'm like butchering these names. Holy shit. Yamatia. Yamatitia. Freaking goddamn. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Initial impressions of this? Wow, it's a big map. Seems like a big map, just because how everything's distance and how everything's like kind of far apart. Interesting. Wow, there's actually a lot of detail on this map. Holy crap. Dude, look at the detail on this map. Excuse me, I put my finger on my forehead where I'm having a headache. Excuse that. It helps. There's a lot of detail on this, though. Boy, they got little wood planks here. Wood planks there. The color scheme, the details in the colors, the roses, the trees, the shrubbery, the rocks, the stones. Wow, this is like a really detailed map. Wow. Kind of reminds me of like Japanese culture or something, like old school, like samurai type era stuff, or architecture. Kind of reminds me of that too. Wow, the details in this is like amazing. I like it. The little splash of like stains on the tile and stuff. That's really cool too. Wow, that's cool. Do I like it better than this map right here? I kind of like this one better. I mean, it kind of gets the job done, you know? It's like, it's here, here, here. Like, this one is like beautifully and aesthetically amazing. And it's pretty big, it looks like. And whoever did this put a lot of work in this map. Like, holy crap, a lot. So, I don't know, I guess I agree with it. Yeah, it is better than this one, but I like this one. But I think it is better than this one. This one is better than this one, I should say. Free from the freestyle category, Yamadatia makes a considerable impression based on its active usage of vertically shining a light on how upcoming maps and future TLMC submissions might use more than 3 terrain levels. Of course, I'm going to skip that word, is also notable for its vibrant visuals. One hopes they can be preserved during performance optimization. Yeah, because I have a potato computer, so as soon as my potato computer loads this map up, it's just gonna crash. Oh boy, I gotta upgrade my computer, man. It can barely run Apex Legends, like, oh god. But that's further from the point. It's a great map, I like it. Despite having a more standard expansion layout, it'll be hosted a variety of interesting games during testing during the tournament. A low ground center crossed by several high ground ridges ensures that the vision of the position were crucial to victory. While previous maps have certainly achieved this effect, this map takes it to the extreme with the varying terrain levels and we're curious to see how the tactics might evolve on this map. I'm a layperson, so I don't know. Like I said before, I don't know about balance or anything like that, but it's definitely aesthetically pleasing map. There's a lot of detail on this map. So, second place. What's second place? Aqueducts? I've seen this map. Seems pretty fair, overall. Got that right there, that base right there. Those are pretty evenly spaced out. You can destroy these rocks right here. I like the water running through there. It's pretty cool. Probably put your tanks right here too. Shoot across the aqueduct. Fun. Looks like it has pillars. I forgot to look in the other maps, see if they have pillars for like overlords and stuff. I'm just kind of looking at them generally. I'm not really placing myself in the game or anything. Has a pillar right there, yeah. What about the other one? Does one have a pillar? These kind of have pillars. There's a pillar right there, it looks like. I'm just looking at them like, yeah, that's a pretty nice map. Not really figuring out if it's a good like Zerg map or Terran map or Protoss map. But I have seen this map before, Aqueducts. It does look pretty cool. I don't know. I'd kind of say that this one should have been second and this one should have been third. But maybe they have this one second because of the fact that it's really linear and kind of seems like a fair map. Like everything's fairly sized out and distributed and stuff like that, and there's a fair amount of like time getting to the other side, it looks like. So that's probably why it's second. And it was a previous map, it looked like, from what it says here. It got reworked. Cute. So the first one, first place, completely first place map is Oblivion. Wow, that's pretty damn cool. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool map right there. I like the two-tone thing of the graphics. That's really that's really cool. It's like a cloud kind of thing covering it. Like yin and yang type thing going on here. It's pretty cool. I like it. Wow, they did a lot of work in this map too. Wow. I love that. I love the gradient up here going on here from like light to dark. I think that's really cool. Third base, fourth base. Yeah, it's really cool. Wow. I agree. I agree it should be first. Definitely. Definitely should have been first. It's a nice map. Very aesthetically pleasing. Looks pretty fair. Looks like something really fun to play on. Huh. With everything else aside, I mean, I don't know balance-wise if it's good or not, but it looks cool though. I want to play on it. Enchanted Isles. I wonder what that would look like. Finalists. Finalist views of the maps. Standard category. Scavenger. That's a cool map. Wow. I like the color scheme of it too. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I guess this one's standard. This one's standard map. Is that what happened? It won the standard category. No, this is just all the standard maps. So Oblivion won first, which I do actually like this map a lot. It's really awesome looking. Hopefully they'll throw that into the map pool in the next thingamajigger, the next ladder season, which is in November. Dude, I'm excited. I want to play these maps. These are cool. Undercity, huh? It's okay. Everything's kind of bland on it. But now that I zoom in, there is actually a lot of detail. Not as much detail as the other maps, though, but it's cool. It's cool, man. It's cool. Yeah, that's definitely should have been first. This one, I kind of think this one should have been third, and this one should have been second. And then fourth, I agree with that. It's a cool map, too. I want to play in that. And then fifth, I agree with fifth. Fifth place looks like should have been there, so yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Excited to play these maps when they come out. In November, hopefully we'll get all these maps right here in the next map pool. And we'll be going good. Be awesome. $800 this guy won for a single map. That's badass. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to look at this poll they have over here about whether people think there should be a balance patch or not for StarCraft currently. And I would generally think the consensus is that you should have balance patches, you know, periodically through the game to not only keep the game fresh, but to address issues that come up. So I'm gonna assume a lot of people probably voted to have balance changes. I'm gonna look at this poll right now. Oh, look at that. 37% of people said that it's extremely important to have balance match patch. 31% said it's somewhat important. 18% said don't know, undecided. 10% said unimportant, and 4% said extremely unimportant. I don't know. I kind of fall into the somewhat important and the don't know, undecided category just because I don't really understand balance, you know, from like a deeper level. But, you know, from what I said, for my opinion, I think balancing the game and doing daily balance patches, you know, periodically kind of keeps games fresh, keeps the meta changing. So, in that regard, I think they should do that. I think that's a good thing to do. But this guy says, I don't think it's that important. Balance is fairly decent. Oh yeah, what about Skytoss? Skytoss isn't fairly decent. This guy's complaining about cannon rushing. I don't really have a problem with cannon rushing. That doesn't bother me at all. Void Ray and Proxy Battery. Nope, doesn't bother me at all. Protoss Ground is weak versus PVZ. I don't know about that, but Protoss Air has been buffed to the point where Zerg can 100% prepare for it and still die. I 110% agree with that one. I could see that crap coming like 20 minutes away and have like 6 bases and still die to it. Like for real. Like that crap happens. Like I'll just be like, oh, he's going mass air, okay. I'm just gonna grab as many bases as I can, drone up as much as I can, and then we'll be good. Nope. That's not what happens. Is not what happens at all. So I agree with number 4, 100%. Terran's getting really tired of playing versus Protoss. Yeah, I can see that too. Dude, Protoss is a hard race to play, to be honest with you. Like they're really resourceful, but at the same time, like their units aren't really that great compared to Protoss, which is like kind of feel like their units are like really strong and they have a lot more advantage and stuff like that. Like Protoss kind of can pretty much do anything off the fly, and Terran has to pretty much stick to like certain build orders and stuff like that. Zerg is kind of like that too, but you can remax like really fast. So, I mean, take it with a grain of salt. I'm not a pro or anything, but that's just my take on it. So I don't know. But yeah, I agree with patching the game. I mean, it's probably not gonna happen, but or at least it's not gonna happen for a while. It's probably gonna happen like once a year or something. So, which is unfortunate, but it's a 10-year-old game. I mean, what can you do, you know? If you're a company and you're not making money off the game, it's like, what do you do about it? You know, unfortunately, you gotta put revenue into places, get revenue into places that are making money. And how else are they gonna make money with StarCraft, you know? Unless with war chests. I don't think they make that much money with war chests to begin with, so it sucks, but you know, they probably don't want to allocate resources to that because it costs money and it costs more money than, you know, they're willing to do pretty much, so. But anyway, enough of that. Let's go ahead